Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm about to get aggressive with carbon removal on Panther. I'm on this sloped driveway. I got the car like this, hoping to tip the cylinders almost level. So I'm gonna pull the spark plug wires, pull the plugs, put some gasket remover in the cylinders. Here at this V70R 98, as soon as we start the car, that fuse blows. I don't know if you can see that that's lit up there. This fuse here blows inside the panel. It's that there, and of course the AC doesn't work. The AC controls inside the car is off, and as soon as we start the car, it blows that fuse. Charge pipe out of the way, spark plugs pulled. Still got plenty of carbon in the piston tops, so I'm going to pump this back gasket maker down in the cylinders with this straw. I'm going to try to get a straw full of it. Hopefully it's sitting level enough to sit on there. Then I'm going to brush it in about 2 hours with, I'll show you that later. I took this long straw, I put it on the end of the brushed head, or you could pull it off. I just squirt it for like a second or two. That's plenty to put down in that cylinder. So that's all I need, a little squirt, right down the tube, right into the cylinders, all 5 of them. So I'm gonna let that sit a couple hours, then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna brush it, and then I'm gonna crank the engine with the plugs out, then I'm gonna put the plugs in and start the engine. Put that stuff in there around 7:30. We'll see when I brush it out. I'm going to use this shish kebab skewer, it's bamboo, as a abrasion. I'm going to put the tip on the drill, stick it down in the cylinder, and use this to scrub that piston top. But I'm going to take this razor blade and slice it up about 2 inches so it could be like a broom at the end of it. So when I put it down in there and spin it on the drill, it'll fan out hopefully and make sure that carbon's loosened up. So let me slice this up a little bit and show you what I'm talking about. I put a lot of slices down there from like where my thumb is down, and now I'm sticking the blade in the end of it about 20-30 times. Like I said, I'm trying to make it like a straw broom. Alright, so you can see it's split up a lot. I'm trying to make it so that I don't leave anything down there in that cylinder. But I do want it to get down there and fan out a little bit when I spin the drill. So hopefully this will work for me. I'm breaking off what I consider loose ends, and I'm gonna put this down there and try it out. Chemical's been down there about an hour. Number 2 cylinder's down a little bit. Number 1 cylinder's up. Number 3 is down a little bit. I think number 4 is up, and number 5 is down. So I'm gonna hit the ones that are down real quick. So this is how I'm gonna do this. Push this down in here, wiggle it around a little bit, make sure it drops down, and then spin this thing. Spin it around. Hopefully I get a bigger area with some abrasion on it, cleaning off that piston top. Fanned out a little bit. Let me do the other 5. I'm gonna have to put the car in neutral, roll the cylinder over to get the number 1 and number 4 pistons down. Okay, so I went down in the cylinder, went down till it's hit, wiggled it around in there, back and forth. Pull it back up. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is crank the engine over. Hopefully none of that bamboo's down in the cylinder. I'm going to crank the engine over to hopefully rinse out with the fuel anything that's laying down in there. Then I'm going to put the spark plugs in, put the wires on, put the charge pipe on. Then I'm going to start the car and I'm going to suck some water down into the vacuum system. Hopefully rinse that out. And then we'll take a look, see what the top of the pistons look like. And then we'll, if they look clean, we'll go ahead and button everything up and take it for a drive, see if we get any knock. If it doesn't look clean, we'll let it soak longer, because it soaked for about an hour and a half. Not sure if that was long enough. So let me rinse this stuff out and go from there. I got my foot on the brake, the clutch in. I'm gonna crank it like 10 times. It may even puff a little fuel out of there, but hopefully it won't spark. Alright, now I'm going to go put the plugs in and hook everything up, fire it up. As you see, some of this gasket maker splashed out. That's which cylinders had too much in it. I'm going to wipe this down, put these plugs in, and start it. Got the car started, got some smoke blowing. I got the water here, vacuum hooked up. I'm up the idle and suck that water in there to kind of water clean that stuff out of that cylinder. Got a little bit of smoke coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and rev it for a few minutes, try to burn all that off. I'm gonna rev it for a minute or two at 2,000 RPMs, between 2,000 and 2,500. Hopefully get all that stuff burned out of it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hook up my boost line back and take the car for a drive, 4 or 5 minutes, just to make sure this stuff is burned out of it. And I'll probably do a pull tomorrow. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.